Now, if you were to place a bet that the official X account of the Department of Homeland Security's IP address would be traced to the United States, your daughter would not be going to college. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. X's head of product, Nikita Beer, and his team developed a way for users to be able to identify an account's country of origin. And I don't think they realized, unless they're madmen, the Pandora's box they were about to open with this. Now, anybody who's finely tuned with using their prefrontal cortex had some idea that a lot of the accounts on social media, especially the ones engaged in politics, are either bot accounts or people from other countries just trying to stoke flames. What? You mean to tell me that American Guy with the handle American Guy X is based in India? The Pro-America account that tweets in broken English is from India? What's next? Are you gonna tell me that the kind guy that was trying to extend my car's warranty with that angelic accent is from India? No shit, this surprises no one. Now, in my opinion, and I'm sorry this might sound fascist of me, anybody who wasn't able to figure that out shouldn't be allowed to vote. You ever just have a conversation with some people and you go, hey, they let that fucker vote? You got these really outspoken MAGA accounts that are based in countries like Russia, Nigeria, India, and that's all stuff you're gonna hear from people on the left, and then the right's gonna talk about all of the accounts that are not based in America that are like anti-Trump and Antifa and all this shit. It's not right-leaning accounts, it's left-leaning accounts too. The right-leaning ones are just hilarious. Here's one that claims to be a journalist based in Gaza that has over 196,000 followers. But it turns out they're based in Poland. And people are buying this shit, literally, as they're sending them money through PayPal. Well, because before they had no reason not to. And then here's one known as The General, that's a constitutionalist, patriot, ethnically American, whatever the fuck that means. I'm big into American patriotism, but there is no such thing as an American ethnicity. It has 140,000 followers, and this all-American account is based in Turkey. And the reason for why people do this is, one, to potentially cause further political divide and destabilize the West, and two, there's just a market for it. It's a really good revenue stream, especially for people in poorer countries. And then three, people could just be trolls getting a kick out of fucking with people. But it is funny that a lot of people, and you just know this for talking to a lot of people as I went to college and experienced it, a lot of people who see being a patriot or pro-America or loving America as a country immediately think it's a right-leaning idea to love your country. No. I put that flag up above my TV not to show allegiance to any side or party, but to my country, so that I wake up every morning reminding myself how fucking lucky that I was able to be born not just in America, but a country like America. Because there's not many like it, with all of its flaws and all of its problems. It's a truly incredible place to live. The landscape is beautiful and majestic. The history is incredible. The people through all walks of life are amazing. When you turn off your phone and you just go and walk out and you just meet people and talk to people from all walks of life, we're really not that divided. At the end of the day, we all want the same things. We just have different ways of getting there. And I'm not an expert of history, but I can tell you in so many cases where America has been the villain. And I'm talking about the government, not the people, not the country, because people do fail, like Hassan Piker, to separate the two. There is America, the people, and the country, and America, the government. So if you're watching this and you hate America as a country, what its identity is, what it's supposed to be, and ultimately fails to live up to, like everybody does at an individual level, and all ideas do at a broader level. But if you hate America's people, which is very broad because there's a bunch of different kinds of Americans, but ultimately we are all the same people, all just wanting the same thing, the best life possible for ourselves and the people we love. We all just have different ways and ideas of attaining that. But this place is not perfect, and every day it's trying its best to get better. That's all we do as people. One of my favorite quotes is to just try to be a 1% better than you were yesterday. And this place does not get better unless you love it, or love what it can be. And I love this country, what it was, what it is, and what it can be. I love it for everything objectively great about it, as much as I love it for all of its sins, all of its flaws, and all of its problems. Because again, at an individual level, if we don't love ourselves for all of our faults, sins, and problems, then we'll never truly love ourselves and grow as people. It's about learning from your mistakes, learning from your past, and becoming a better version of yourself. It's the same thing for what you want to do for your country. You look at other countries where they have straight up dictatorships, and they're waving their flag while rebelling against their own government. Because regardless of their opinions on their government, they love their country and their people and what it can be. So just remember that. A society is no better than its people. And if the people are flawed, so is the society. Therefore, society will always be flawed. So yeah, sorry for that rant there, but yeah, work on yourself and help improve your country. That's about it. But now circling back to the topic at hand, yeah, we're not even surprised that all of these politically charged American accounts aren't even based in America. But just be careful, because you're going to see all the politically charged accounts and creators that are based in the United States using it as a way to point to that the other side was being manipulated by foreign interests, which is a no-brainer. We're all being manipulated by other interests, whether they be domestic or foreign. Soak in all of the information that you possibly can and come to your own damn conclusions. But all that craziness that came about from this location feature pales in comparison to the Department of Homeland Security being based in Tel Aviv, which, if you're not too great a geoguesser, is Israel. Now, when this revelation went nuclear on the internet, they pulled the location feature for a little bit, and then they brought it back with some minor adjustments. And what were those minor adjustments? Well, now you can't tell the location of official government accounts. Awfully convenient. So people are rightfully asking the right questions. Why? Why did the Department of Homeland Security's account say it was based in Tel Aviv? Shouldn't the Department of Homeland Security for the United States, whose job it is to secure the homeland of, just in case it was confusing, the United States, why would their IP be based in Israel? And then the Department of Homeland Security posted this, a Trump funny haha me. No, you can't funny haha your way out of this. You are the Department of Homeland Security, and your social media page, your official social media page, says it is based in a foreign country. Now, how the system works, to the best of my knowledge from what I've researched, is that they don't only just track the IP address because people can change where their IP address is located based on like VPNs and other shit. So how the system works is not only does it take in the IP address, but also the App Store region in which it was installed, as well as where the messages are being posted from. And the system also uses a ton of other little things like your GPS data, your SIM cards, country code, system language, time zone settings, and cookies. So it's got a lot of other ways to tell where an account is based, even though a VPN might be being used. Now, we don't know how accurate it is when deciding that, but that's its ways of getting around a VPN. Now, I don't know why an account that says it's engaging in American politics and is based in America would ever use a VPN to say it's not in America. But, you know, anything can happen. I mean, it's possible for some of the MAGA accounts, because I know a lot of people in that camp are very paranoid about, like, privacy and their location and shit, so they could probably just be having it saying that they're somewhere else just so that people don't know exactly where they live, because IP doesn't just trace what country you're from, it traces, like, literally where the fuck you are. But more than likely, a lot of the accounts are probably from other countries, but I don't know, something to consider. I mean, this is still early. This all, from the time of this recording, just happened yesterday. So we'll see how a lot of these accounts try to defend themselves, or if they're even going to address it at all. Now, for the excuse that they're using for the Department of Homeland Security, they're saying it was a glitch, which is fucking rich. Because if that's true, then that means a lot of them are glitches. Or, more plausibly, it's based in Israel. My theory is that because the governments of the United States and Israel are so close to the point where it's uncomfortable, that whoever made the account is a diplomat or an ambassador or was there at some point and made the account there and frequents back and forth. Again, not the best look. But I don't know. But I don't know. Their defense, again, still so far is just that there was a glitch. And I wonder how long the Department of Defense is going to hold on to that as their defense. But it's weird. It's weird. But that's all I have to say on this matter. I'm curious as to what you guys think. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day for watching. Love you, and I hope to see you in the next one.